Hey guys, welcome back to our second video of our 3-video installment regarding posture and how gravity affects posture. Today we're going to be reviewing how gravity affects posture from the front. It's very easy, and this is something you can do at home just using a plumb line with a weight at the end and a mirror. So today I'm going to review what I look for during a clinical examination when I'm examining someone for the first time. Today, this is going to be line of gravity. We could see it, if you recall, from our first posture video where we covered 2 postures that affect our patients the most. This is what gravity would look like if you were able to actually see it. Okay, so this right here would represent the ideal posture. The line of gravity is bisecting the individual left and right. Now, perfect asymmetry is impossible, because as human beings, we're all asymmetrical left to right. But when it comes to the muscular system, you want your left to function as well as your right side. So when we're beginning with our posture assessment, what we want to see is we want to see the head right down the middle and the line of gravity bisecting the head. We don't want to see any left head deviation or right head deviations. Right down the middle is exactly where we want it. Now the head sits on the shoulder girdle. With the shoulder girdle, you want to see equal heights or almost equal heights of the shoulders. A good line of reference for the shoulders would be the collarbone. So the collarbone comes off the front and it actually sits this way. You want to see an inclination or an upward angle of the collarbone. A flat collarbone or a collarbone that angles downward can spell trouble for the neck and the shoulder. Moving on from the shoulder, we go to the torso. Again, the line of gravity should bisect the torso left and right. When people come in to the clinic, the other thing that I look for is their torso lined up with their hips. So a torso that's deviated to the right or a torso that's deviated to the left, that's going to tell me automatically where the problem lies. Now, working at this at home, just standing within the line of gravity, you can avoid muscular discomfort. Moving from the torso, we're going to go to the hips, the knees, and the ankles. What you want to see is you want to see the hips lined up over the knees and the knees lined up over the ankles. Now, with that being said, there are structural deviations, but muscles attached to bones, and when you work on muscles, you can actually improve those structural deviations somewhat. You may not perfect them, but you might improve them a little bit. The 2 structural deviations that I'm talking about are your knees turned out and your knees turned in. Now, if you work with the line of gravity, you can actually work on getting those hips underneath the knees and lined up with the ankles. Last of all are your feet. With your feet, what you want to do is you want to imagine yourself standing on 2 clock faces. If your left foot and your right foot were standing on 2 separate clocks, your feet should be pointing directly at 12 o'clock. Now, there is a little bit of leeway, and that leeway is you're actually allowed 30 degrees outward. So with that being said, 12 o'clock on the left foot turns to 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock on the right foot turns to 1 o'clock. And that's what this would look like. You could see the left foot at 11 o'clock, and you can see the right foot at 1 o'clock. Any further than that, and what you have increased stress on the knee, increased stress on the inside of the foot, the hips, and the lower back. So ideally, you want them at noon, but you are allowed to have them at 11 o'clock on the left and 1 o'clock on the right, respectively. That's it for our video today. Please remember to click and subscribe to our videos. And right now, we're actually going to enjoy this cookie that I cut up. Cheers.